Okay, today I'm here with Francesco Moser and his son Carlo, and you know, most of you may know, or I don't know if you know, but Francesco is a famous Italian cyclist. Through the years, he wore the yellow jersey at the Tour de France for 7 stages, won the Giro d'Italia, but his really strength was power riding in the one-day classics. He won 3 Paris-Roubaix in a row, and all of the modern-day classics, I think Francesco has won. And in Italy, he's like maybe Tom Seaver of the Mets, a famous pitcher. He's, you know, people endear cyclists and soccer stars in Italy, and here it's maybe football and baseball stars, but he's a legend of Italian cyclists. And for me, it's a great day because the 3 things I love are food, wine, and bicycles. I mean, this is my passions, and it's great to be here with you both. And I had the opportunity to visit you guys in Trentino, which is northern Italy, close to the town of Trento, and we're very close to Austria. We're way up north, and we ate and drank at the winery, and I tasted all the wines. And Carlo and Francesco, tell us about the wines that you produce at Moser.
The sparkling wine is 51, 151, Trento DOC.
In 1984, Francesco broke the world record on a bicycle. He went 51.15 meters. And just an idea in miles per hour, it's almost 32 miles per hour for a whole hour. And he broke the record in Mexico City. And the sparkling is named after that. And it's a very dry, it's fresh. It's a delicious sparkling now available in the United States. And we love it. And tell us about the rest of the wines.
Riesling Renano.
So this is Riesling, and most people think that Riesling only comes from Germany, but in northern parts of Italy, Riesling is very predominant, and it grows very well there. And this is an excellent Riesling, which I advise everyone to taste. And if you're a bicyclist, if you drink this, you go faster.
Yeah.
And what's next?
This is Moscato Giallo e la selezione Francesco Moser.
Right, and everybody thinks that Moscato is always sweet.
This
But
is
this
a dry
is
Moscato.
dry Moscato. So you smell the nose and you're like, this is Moscato. And then when you put it in your mouth, the feel is much different. And it's very fruity, but fermented to full dryness. And it's very unique. And I think American people will love this and do love it because it's fruity. It's a very
but
unique
still
one.
it's very fresh in the mouth and is easy to pair with different kind of foods.
And what other white wines do you make besides the...
This is Müller Thurgau,
Right.
mountain wine.
The mountain wine, and it grows at very high altitude.
Very
You
high
just
altitude,
explained
yes.
to my
Because
brother.
it's very resistant to low temperatures. So when in the night it gets very cold, because we live very close to the mountains. We are actually on the Dolomites, so it's a vine that can resist to very low temperatures, and that makes a great wine.
Very crisp, real good
Very
minerality,
crisp,
very,
very
fresh.
aromatic and fruity.
Yeah. And then you also make 2 red
This is-
wines. You make
Teroldego. This is Teroldego, other wine, red Lagrein.
Lagrange, and we have the Teroldego in our glass, and you can see the color. It's like ruby. It's purple. It's very dark in colored, but the body, because of the altitude, is kind of medium bodied, but very fresh.
Very fresh and fruity, red fruit.
And I think the key to your wines, to the Moser wines, is that they're fresh.
Yes.
And you know, one thing I like about your wines is that they're also very affordable. And you know, they don't bust the pocketbook. They're very fair price for the quality of wine that you get. And I think that if you see these wines in a liquor store or on a wine list in a restaurant in America, they're definitely worth a try. You're going to be pleasantly surprised, and the value is incredible. And plus, if you drink them, you go faster because Francesco made them.
Io mi occupo soprattutto della produzione dell'uva.
He loves to take care of the grapes, particularly the work in the vineyards is what he loves,
Yeah.
because that's where he comes from.
Right.
He was
Well,
a
he
farmer before he was cycling, and that's where he built his own body and his own strength.
Something unique about your winery, you burn a lot of wood and vines and all the stuff that falls off the leaves, and you produce your own energy. And you're one of the very few wineries in the world that is totally autonomous. You're off the electric grid. You have solar and this
Heating
wood burning,
system, yeah,
heating
wood burning.
system.
Yeah, we're very proud of that because we want to take care of the environment, and we think it's a good thing for us to be independent, to be able to produce our energy.
And two more things. The museum of Francesco Moser is at the winery,
Yeah.
and all of the bikes, his famous bikes.
Yeah, all
that-
the historical bikes that he used for the road race, but also for the world hour records. He broke 3-hour records in his career, and we show and display all the bikes there at the museum.
And I went there, and my new show, Eat, Drink Italy with Vic Rallo, will premiere on public television in the New York area on Channel 13 at 6:30 p.m. On July 6th. And in fact, we do a piece, I think in the 3rd episode, with Francesco and the winery and the museum. And in fact, for sure, we rode up to the winery, and just as we were about to cross the finish line, I gave him a little, and I think I won. What was that called?
Colpo di Reni.
Yeah, that's the last push, and I think I won when I went through the finish line. Is that true or false?
L'ha
Sì
vinto,
or
ha
no?
vinto, ha vinto.
Sì,
Vic.
sì,
See,
sì.
see, my only win. And last year we rode a bicycle race in Brooklyn, New York, in Prospect Park, and we had fun. It was in May, and they have a very nice series in Prospect Park. And Francesco raced the 1-2 Pro 1-2 race, so the highest caliber race, and he raced in our jersey, and we were proud to have him there, and we had a great fun day. And I think, I mean, everybody enjoyed it. Cycling News picked it up, and they had the picture in the paper, so it was a
Yeah,
it
very
was a
nice
good-
experience.
It was a nice experience. So thank you for coming.
Salute.
Cheers. Thanks for
Cheers,
making great
guys.
wine. Cheers.